Yeah, it's a big part of a lot of people's budgets. We know that for sure. According to Forbes, the average borrower owes just under $30,000 in school loans, and about 92% of all student debt are federal loans.
Yeah, and a lot has changed in the 3 years since many Americans have made payments. So our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney, is here with how some of you plan to change your budgets.
Yeah, we asked people how they're going to account for this because a lot of people might be making payments for the first times, and there's a lot of division on this topic for sure. 28 million people will be entering repayment on those loans at some point this month, at least ostensibly. So we want to applaud Michael Brand for his foresight on the WKYC Facebook page. He said he effectively never stopped paying. He said he put the money he would have had to pay during that pause in an interest-bearing account, and then he made a lump sum payment using that money and all the interest that he earned. He said if the debt forgiveness had happened, he would have loved having that money, but since it didn't, he made a huge payment to help lower payments and interest moving forward.
That is a smart move.
Yes, it is. If you can do that, you know, a lot of people lost work during the pandemic. Great that he was in the position to do that.
Absolutely.
Now, Sandra offers her opinion here. She doesn't have a financial tip, but she wanted to share that she doesn't believe in total student loan debt forgiveness, but she said that since the government can and did bail out auto companies and banks in the past, she would think that they could do something to help lower the cost of education and debt that young people have. So thank you for sharing your opinion, Sandra. Now, when we go to our 3 News in the Afternoon Facebook group, Dwayne does have loans and is adjusting his budget this way. He got a bunch of quotes on homeowners insurance. He said he found enough savings there every month to just about cover his student loan payments now that they'll be coming back.
Good for him. Smart, yeah.
Very good opportunity to revisit things. Now, I've talked about this a lot. I do have student loans. Something that I was able to do is I refinanced my one private student loan and was able to save a little bit of money there, about $100 extra a month, which is going to be helpful when it comes to making those payments again that I wasn't having to make.
Very good.
Absolutely.
I thought Sandra made a great point, and we had some
you're going
numbers
right
on
where
the
I was
show
going to go. Yep.
I think it was last week, where we talked about secondary education is down, enrollment is down 20%. We all looked at that number and said, what? I think that is the market speaking. It's too expensive, and a lot of people are looking for other alternatives, whether it's tech education or something else. But the cost of the education, in my opinion, is what is wildly out of control.
It's insane, and it's keeping kids out.
It
who
is.
could go to college and do great things, and they probably feel like, well, I'm never going to be able to do this. And I feel so bad for those kids. It's one of those things I think a lot of parents are talking about. The government does have to figure out, or these institutions have to figure out a better way to be able to bring in more kids so they can have a future.
Make it more affordable to more.
Yes.
Great ideas, though.
Stephanie,
good stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Those were great ideas.
Yes.